Hi, this is just a really quick video to show off something cool that local game designer Ian MacLarty made as part of the Freeplay Independent Games Festival. Um, so Ian's a really cool local developer guy. He makes a whole bunch of small, really interesting games. A few weeks ago, he released a game called Doom Dream, which got a bit of attention in the games journalism press, probably mostly because it was kind of nostalgic about Doom. But despite that, it was actually a really cool game. This kind of weird, abstract 3D landscape for you to walk around in. And it was based on a dream Ian MacLarty had of playing Doom. Event of a Freeplay Independent Games Festival just over a week ago at the Multiplicity Game Jam, he made a game kind of based on the same engine where he took a whole bunch of photos around Southbank in Melbourne and used those photos to generate this kind of surreal, abstract kind of land and soundscape. And it was this really lovely game, a really interesting way of engaging with a real world space in a kind of abstract manner. It was a really interesting Australian game. And then later, at part of the same Freeplay Festival, there was a fete. It was kind of like a market day where local game designers and artists and other kind of creators were just selling their wares. There was zines for sale. You could buy fruit with download codes for games on it. It was this really great, vibrant atmosphere. There was workshops such as SK Games did a workshop on how to turn cuddly toys into video game controllers. It was all really great. And so what Ian did, he took his software he used to make Southbank Portrait, his game jam game, and what he was doing was taking photos of people, portraits, and then making landscapes based on their face, and then giving the opportunity to walk around the landscape. And it was free to do this, and you could spend $5 and he would send you the landscape home in an email. So I did that, and this is the landscape on my face. Um, and what he's done, which is really interesting, is you can walk around on it, and it's super weird and gross. But he's also reflected it into the sky. So if I look up, um, there is my face. There is my t-shirt, and there is my face again down there. So you kind of get to walk around on it, and it's super weird. And you also get to look up and see it, and it is super weird. Um, so let's climb over my face a bit. I think I'm on my lips right now. I have really big lips. So what it does is like darker parts are kind of lower down, and brighter bits are higher up. So this is my beard. I'm just kind of crawling into my beard. It's a little bit gross. And because it's dark, it's kind of really deep. And on the roof, I think it does the opposite. So, the darker bits are kind of further down and the whiter bits are further up. So I can walk down into my beard, up onto my lips, which are kind of really gross. I have really large lips. I guess this is the gap in my mouth. No, this is my moustache, I think. Anyway, and up on my gross, big, greasy nose. Oh no, that's my nose. This is my top lip. Right. Yeah, this is my lip here. Okay. Then down into my moustache. This is my nose. Yeah, my big, massive nose I got from my grandfather. Look at my eyes. Isn't that cool? There's one of my eyes over there in the distance. Crawling up my nose. No, that's not an eye. These are my eyes. Blah. It's just kind of down into a valley of my eyes. Blah. Isn't that cool? I don't know what those other colors are. Ah, all right. I was sitting in front of the screen cheat booth. So behind me was a giant poster for the video game screen cheat, and that's what that is over there. It's part of a photo. Let's go over to screen sheet. Down off my hair. So here's the screen sheet logo. I guess over there is the edge of a photo and more of my faces. I like the way it just kind of shakes when you move around. So you go like this screen sheet world with like my head just protruding into it, like some weird, messed up god. Which is kind of how I feel about myself, I guess. I highly recommend you check out Southbank Portrait. It's just a really, really lovely game. Um, Kind of looks like this, but less freaky. I need a screenshot of that. Anyway, so yeah, so that's something cool Ian MacLarty made. You should check out all of his games because they're all incredible. Great. Anyway, that was all. Thanks.